Let's make a fun, pretty charcuterie board, otherwise known as a grazing board. So this was actually filmed Christmas Eve, and I know, Christmas passed, but I still think that this video is relevant because if you like to entertain or you like to host for your family or you just want something different. You guys know on this channel we do a lot of home cooking, a lot of comfort food, but that day I just wanted a break from the kitchen, and so I thought charcuterie board. So this is what I have up here. Kenton helped put this out. Let's see what we got here. Some roasted garlic cloves, even though I'm not really a fan of eating garlic like that. Okay, I'll take it back. The roasted garlic goes really well with cheese and the meats. Blueberries, strawberries, grapes, nuts. This is a summer beef sausage that I picked up yesterday or day before. Serrano ham, smoked copa, Brooklyn smoked copa. These are, charcuterie tray. Here's my mozzarella cheese. I like this. I really like that. Some goat cheese, Vermont goat cheese, different types, and I need some cheddar cheese. I like cheddar cheese as well. So what are we going to put our charcuterie on? So I have this you can use. I've also used this in the past for drinks when I'm hosting because it's got a nice lip, and I like this kind of metal here, handle, metal brass handle, but I don't feel like moving these. So I also have this. You guys know I like all my woods. I like a lot of wood. So I have these wood bowls, wood, salt, and pepper. And this is olive wood. And a few cutting boards up here. But I also have this. And this is a charcuterie board or a display platter. So Miriam's already washed it for me. And it's raised. So I think this will suffice. This will be perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay out my cheese or cheeses on the board in different arrangements just to get an idea of the spacing. And it's important to have at least 3 different types of cheese, maybe 5. It's all about variety. You want a hard cheese or a number of hard cheeses. We happen to like cheddar. You can also use a white hard cheese like Gouda. You also want maybe some soft cheese like goat cheese or brie or even cream cheese, which may not be traditional. Whatever you enjoy. When it comes to the hard cheese, I like to slice it as you've seen, because when you don't slice it, it doesn't really encourage people to eat it. I mean, you don't have to slice the whole thing. You could just do one slice kind of as a hint that, hey, go ahead and eat it. But I just like to make it easier for my family and just go ahead and slice it all. Now for the goat cheese, I decided to place it in a ramekin because I thought that would be a perfect size and shape. And that way I don't end up, dirtying the actual platter because, soft cheese can get messy. I have a number of soft cheeses. This one is also goat cheese, and it has this nice parsley. I'm not sure if it was parsley and also some other herb, but it had a very nice, fragrant smell and flavor to it. I just really, really liked it, and it goes really well with crackers or bread. Really nice. The next thing I'm going to add are these cute little mozzarella balls. I love the flavor and the texture. I just really like them. And even though these aren't really flavored, I still like them because I can add my own seasoning to it. But of course it is wet, so that's why I'm putting it in a separate little container instead of, just putting it directly on the board. So really, it's just about finding some variety of cheeses that you enjoy. And, the thing about these boards is they can get pretty expensive. Oh, I'm adding some pepper onto it, by the way, pepper flakes. So yeah, these boards can get pretty expensive. Anywhere from, depending on how cheap your ingredients are, I would say at a minimum, put aside $20. But typically it can run at least $100, if not more, because you're trying to get, fine meats. You want nice meat. This is a summer sausage, so this is beef. And also meats like prosciutto can cost quite a bit. But again, you don't have to go extra fancy. Depends on your company and what your family likes. So I like arranging the meats, the round meats or the summer sausage in this case, around the edge, because then it kind of helps form a rim, if you will, an edible rim, so that the other items don't fall off. And it also just looks kind of pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect, just pretty. It's all about presentation, right? We eat with our eyes. All right, this is the prosciutto, and you want to kind of roll it so that it looks nice and light. You know, you don't want to take it directly out of the pack and just kind of plunk it on the table or on the platter. You want to unroll it and then sort of make it nice and light and fluffy, so that it almost looks like a ribbon. That's the word I'm looking for. It should look like a ribbon. You might also want to think about a rose like this one, you know. You can just kind of arrange it in different shapes. For the pepperoni, I fold it in half and then fold it again so it looks more like a quarter, and then stack those quarters together. So you get this look of, again, a flower or a rose. Of course, while dealing with food, make sure you're washing your hands frequently in between each ingredient. If you choose to, you could even use gloves. That's up to you. All right, so I'm overlapping the meats so that I get the look of a rose, and it's so beautiful and airy. So far we have our meats and our cheese, but we still have quite a little bit of room that we're going to need to fill up. I decided to add the roasted garlic to some of the goat cheese, and that was really yummy. Feel free to add condiments or things that you enjoy to your platter. There's Ritz, there's Tricus, Triscuit, Sociables, Wheat Thins. Which one do you want? I'm going to give you two. Which one do you want?
I like Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins, which one?
The last one.
This one? And now this
Ritz.
one. Right. So we're going to use this one. Oh, these. That's good. So yeah. So besides the cheeses and the meats, where you might end up spending a lot of money are on the crackers or things that are crunchy. But since I am just doing the kids, family, I'm not doing anything extra. This is just crackers they would actually like and enjoy. But if, of course, you were doing a mature, very discerning, or even very bougie type crowd, then you can use some fancier crackers. But I really like Ritz too. And unfortunately, I can't eat Ritz anymore because they are wheat. So I got these gluten-free mixed nut crackers, which are actually a little pricey compared to the regular crackers. So I wanted to give myself options. Once the board is almost full, it's a lot more efficient if you stack the crackers sort of neatly standing up. Now I'm going to add some grapes because grapes are lovely. These are so beautiful, so sweet, so juicy. Of course, we're going to wash them first. So wash the fruit, and if possible, make sure you kind of dry them off before. And then I cut them because I want, you know, the pieces to be the size that a person would actually pick up. I don't want it just to be decoration. I want people to actually pick them up and eat them. So nice sizes. So you notice how I try to spread the fruit apart, basically just adding color to the platter. It makes it so pretty, and of course it's going to be so delicious. So yeah, the fruit just makes everything come to life. And I love adding blueberries too. Like, I genuinely love blueberries because they're super healthy, and they also add a contrast in color, especially when you spread them around to every kind of little nook and cranny. Basically anywhere there's a space, you're stuffing a little bit of fruit. So I'm almost done, but I realized I didn't have any toasted bread. I don't have any nuts on there, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly prepare that. So this is just plain French bread from the store. I added plain butter to some, and this is garlic butter to the other half. And I'm just going to go ahead and quickly toast that in the oven. So as you can see, my charcuterie board wasn't large enough to put everything on it, but maybe in the future I'll get a huge one. especially when COVID is over and we can entertain for real. But for now, I'm just putting it on a separate board. I'm also going to add some preserves. This is sour cherry. Kenton really loves this. And so again, add some preserves that you like. It's all about introducing something sweet, something savory, something salty, you know, all the different flavors. So we got these deluxe unsalted nuts. We got these unsalted cashew nuts. What are your favorite nuts? I'm absolutely obsessed with nuts. I get it from my mama. I love cashews, I love almonds, pistachios, pecans, and they're all kind of good for you. I mean, you can overdo it and it can get fattening, to be honest. Anyway, I'm also adding some cheese tools, as you can see, to kind of help pick up either the cheese, especially the soft cheeses, or anything that you have that can get messy. Now, other items you can add to your charcuterie are like pickles, gherkins, you can slice some apples, you can even add chocolate, you can add some pickled onions, you can add, instead of preserve, you can add honey. I mean, it's up to you. Cherry tomatoes, whatever. Just make it pretty, make it tasty. And as you can see, my family is actually enjoying it. Even though at first they were like, where's the cooked food, mommy? Where's all the hot food? But I think this was a nice break from, just eating heavy or all that comfort food. And just once in a while, it's just nice to do something different. So perhaps for your next small social or get-together, you will include a charcuterie board. Just make it fun, have a variety of things, personalize it, and enjoy. It's definitely a crowd pleaser and you will not regret it. And by the way, if you're new here and you enjoy cooking videos, even though there was no cooking in this one, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel for more content. And I will see you soon. Bye!